Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Looking for James Cook out of the backfield that time. And it's second down. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 in a Buffalo. First down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Allen. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. So no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throw out wide is incomplete. And the Eagles at 6-4 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Throwing is Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And this time he is in. DeAndre Swift, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. K.J. Hamler, 75 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, 63 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Here's 3rd and a few inches. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Looking to throw. Allen going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quality coverage that time. The slowdown has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
From midfield, here's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Allen. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here's Swift. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen to throw once more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch out. 63.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Swift will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with it. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And Davis will have a Bills first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, Allen. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Keely Ringo brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Allen. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Keely Ringo picks it off. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game. A week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot. These throws, they've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He's got Smith here. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll drop the throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And it's not over yet as they're back within 2 scores. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Once again, it's Swift. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Hawk 70. 19 tight.
Swift going to try up the middle, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. He'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Allen going to throw. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
To throw, it's Allen. It's caught by Davis. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now Allen going to change it up. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's good. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. He'll find Swift out in the backfield. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second
video. Let's follow on.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. That's to Freiermuth. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
That's complete. It's Cook. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Throwing, Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Keely Ringo picks it off. Pushing his way through. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 2nd and 5. Back to throw. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you say, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.